Hello everyone and welcome to the first edition, I guess you could say, of a day in the car flipping life. At least I think that's what we're gonna call it. Actually trying something new. Just wanted to give you an inside look kind of over my shoulder, what it's like on a day-to-day basis in car flipping. So you're gonna see no editing in this. There's no script. It's gonna just be me, you, and my camera walking around just showing you what's going on with me today. If you've ever thought about doing car flipping full-time, or maybe starting your own car dealership, this will kind of give you an idea of what a day looks like, at least from a one-man show type aspect. I don't have the biggest, car dealership. I'm not some major player in the car dealership space. I'm more a flipper than I am, I guess, a car dealership, but just want to give you an inside look of what it's like. I don't know what we're going to call this actually, whether it's going to be the car flipping show, the day in the life of whatever, but this is it. This is real. This is unedited, so you're just going to see what I see. We're trying something new with our mic setup. If you watch the car flip show, we'll have a different mic. Actually, if you look in the mirror, we're testing this, so thanks for being our guinea pig. This is basically shooting at me. It's called a shotgun mic as opposed to our normal setup, which transmits wirelessly. I have a lapel mic here, so we're trying that out. My camera guy's not in today because I have so much going on. From a detail standpoint, I'll show you in a minute. I've just had a lot of cars come in recently. We sold a ton, so I'm trying to get a lot of stuff going. My detail guy, one of them, he's actually a homeless guy. His name's Courtney. I've been trying to help him get back on his feet. He's been living on the streets and actually just got back in with his family here locally. Tough situation. He's got a little bit, I guess a small mental thing going on that he's dealing with, but he helped me out today. So my office has all his cleaning supplies that he brought back in. I got a bumper, actually just came in for an F-150. On the agenda for me today is, I was supposed to have already done it, is to clean my desk. Got a bunch of supplies over here we got to straighten up, but we're gonna walk outside. I'm gonna give you a look at what's going on. Right now, it's a lot of prep stage stuff. So I've sold a lot recently. I haven't been able to go to the auction or buy many cars from Craigslist recently just because of my schedule. I was actually at the beach, Myrtle Beach, this past weekend. I was able to sell a car while I was down there. There's a video on YouTube about that. But that's a whole nother story. You can watch that video on YouTube. I think it's how I made $2,000 at the beach. But we just got this car in. This is a 2008 Jeep Wrangler. I do a lot of Wranglers. There's another one over here. Both these I bought from individuals. The story on this one, actually, my father-in-law, one of his friends' son drove this. Motor started knocking. They didn't want to put one in it from a cost standpoint. Asked me if I'd be interested. I paid $5,000 for this. It has, I believe, let me check, 81,736 miles. The last one of these I sold, a 2008 with over 100, it's like 115,000 miles, sold for $13,000. So engine for this is probably $1,600 to $1,800. Say $500 labor for a mechanic. I'm not going to do the math off the top of my head, but that's a very good profit. So I stand to make a good $5,000 on this one. It's in decent shape overall. I'm not the biggest fan of yellow, but they do well in the Jeeps. She'll have to clean and brush out here. This is our only real body damage. Actually, I say that. It's fun when you do things or you buy things and you don't see things till later. I actually just realized my door is smashed here. So definitely didn't mention that. I just kind of took the guy at his word. Actually didn't see the car. My Saturday guy that does Saturdays for me, I left a check for him, so I'm gonna need a rear door for that apparently, so that's fun. And then been doing some detailing here, steam cleaning this section right here. Pulled off the plastic so I can get in there a little better. The steam cleaner I use is I forget the brand, but it's been very helpful. If you're just getting started out, this wouldn't be the best thing to put your money in because it's gonna be over $1,000. I forget the brand on it, but anyway, you can buy them on Amazon, eBay. But basically how it works is you turn the vacuum on. You have this nozzle here. Actually, I'll shoot it out. You have a sprayer that's going to spray out water. That's going to be very hot water being sprayed in, and then the vacuum will be turned on when you're doing it. So you'll be spraying it in, breaking up the loose debris, and then you'll be sucking it up at the same time. I'm curious with our microphone how that works with that motorcycle just went by. So just off the top of my head, hopefully this is a good sound quality. But we've only got 3 cars right now actually out for sale. That's because we sold a lot and I haven't bought many recently. So we've got Jeep, engine, it's gonna be a couple weeks. This one's ready now once I finish the vacuum. The Saturn over there, the Outlook, just had a hood painted on that. It's pretty much good to go. This Jeep is one I just bought. If you watched, I think on the Facebook page, if you're not a member of the Facebook group, it's the Car Flip Facebook group. Yeah, if you go to thecarflip.com, there'll be a bar at the top. put your email address in. I'll send you a link. You can click and get added to the group. I do videos. Actually, basically told what was going on as I was buying this right after we were at Cracker Barrel. So this is one that I bought. I'll turn the camera around. We're doing some detailing today. This was just covered in mud. The floors were nasty. They had really, really ugly carpet that was just completely destroyed. So we took care of that. I gotta have a rip fixed in the seat over there. Gotta have a windshield put in it. We just finished the detail. We've got some stuff mechanically. Have some oxygen sensor lights we haven't looked at yet. Other than that, it's not too far. I'd say 2 weeks this one's ready. This is one we just finished the detail. You can see we've steam cleaned inside there. I actually have a leak that I wasn't aware of when I bought it. Went through the auction, actually missed this completely. They go through, they're going so fast, just didn't see it. These are very prone for that leak because of this. The water collects under there and will actually walk right out of the spot right there, so we had to have that fixed. Because of this, we're getting water on the inside, so that's fun. This Jaguar is pretty close to being ready. This BMW is actually really close. This car here is actually a customer's car. One that a customer bought, had a check engine light come on. It was running a little bit rough. It's been idling for 30 minutes. And let's see, so far no check engine light, and it's not, it was idling up and down. It didn't want to stay running, so hopefully we've got this fixed. Coming through to the back, just a lot of projects. This Mountaineer here, we just put a transmission in. The Explorer over here is pretty much good to go. Just finished the detail. That Mountaineer needs a timing chain. This is pretty close. Got this on trade not long ago. Have a brake issue. The brakes are a little soft. If you were watching on YouTube maybe 2 weeks ago or so, this is one I actually bought live at the auction. So I was on YouTube live, showed you guys me buying it. I paid $1,400. It's a 2006 with 152,000 miles, and I'm reading that right off the hood. Sticker over there. But overall, I haven't actually showed it yet in the video. It's in pretty good shape. On the outside, I've got one spot right here that you can see. If I'm gonna guess, this is gonna be an under $100 fix, probably 80 bucks. My upholstery guy will take this fabric, which I've almost pulled off. I just gotta pull this off the rest of the way. These little tabs, like right there, you can see it. These lock in on a metal little plate there. Just gotta pull that the rest of the way out. Take that to him. I'm gonna guess 80 bucks is probably what he's gonna charge to fix it, but otherwise, it's in pretty good shape. The paint's in good condition. There's one little spot in the front that I'll show you where somebody bumped into something. No major damage. You can see that. These scuffs should buff out. This here will push back in. We'll just get that to lock back in right there. Otherwise, this is a good $2,000 profit car. I paid $14. Had a small buy fee at the auction. This will sell for $4,000 all day long during tax time, which is right now in the next 2 weeks or so. It varies. I have a pickup truck here. We've got to put a fuel tank in. We got a leak where somebody bumped something underneath. Let's see in the back, very back, we've got a Mercury Mountaineer that needs the final touches detail-wise, and we need a wheel bearing. Actually, a seat motor has been the most problematic thing on that. It's a 2006 and it has the power folding seats in the back. So on those, it's really hard to find it. Most of them, or a lot of them, didn't come with that feature. So finding a used one in a junkyard isn't the easiest, and a lot of the junkyards want to sell me the whole seat, so I've just been kind of putting that off, finding a seat motor for the back. This 300 here is pretty close. We have a check engine light. It's been kind of pesky, but we're really close on this one. The rest of them are just kind of cars that have been sitting around that I've put off fixing because they're just kind of headache things that we just keep searching for the problem and can't find it. So would be great tax time cars if we get them ready. But we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 to 9 cars that are like, I don't know, 3-4 days away from being ready. It's just me having the time, which is why my computer guy actually is off today. I gave him the day off. Normally he'd be doing this video, he'd be doing the editing, which on these we're not doing any editing, so that's easy enough. But he's got the day off today because I am kind of going to be my own detail guy today. Try to catch up some because I'll be buying some more cars probably Friday of this week, today being Tuesday. So that is what I have on my plate today, to get more vehicles than just 3. That's pitiful on my front line. So this van here, This is actually a customer's car over here. We do a little bit of automotive repair. If you get into the dealership space, if you have a mechanic on staff, there's a lot of money to be made in auto repair. Actually, on this one, and you can't see it, I was hoping you could, we replaced the upper control arm bushings and the upper ball joint on this side and the other. They had a little noise as they were going over bumps, but just to give you an idea, parts on this were probably $100. The rest of it's labor. This is a $600, almost $700 job, and the customer is, extremely happy to pay it. So we took care of their issue. If you have a mechanic on site, that's how you can cover your cost. That's for me. I pay for my mechanic a lot of times just in the outside work that we do. So my work then is free. But really nice car, this Jaguar. This is one of the last more British Jaguars, as the one over there is more of like a Ford, but in like a Lincoln LS chassis. So after I put the camera down, I'm going to be going back to this one, taking care of the Jeep over here, the little Silver Liberty, and then the rest of my day will probably be cleaning my office because my wife came in the other day and she gets on me. So anyway, I'm going to sit down and I guess finish the video out. If you enjoy this type of video, we've not done a lot of this, just unedited, this is what's going on type video. Wanted to do a little more of those. A lot of ours has been like question and answer in the car flip shows, so just want to show you guys what's going on. If you like that, just like this video. If you have a question about anything I mentioned or just in general, if you're on YouTube, put it down below. If you're on Facebook, put it in the comments down below. If you're on YouTube, definitely subscribe to this channel. I'd love to take you along for the ride. What car flipping is. If you're on Facebook, I'm glad you're on the page. If you haven't liked it, just click like. Love to show you more content. We do live videos both on YouTube and on Facebook, so stay tuned for that. Again, if you're not a member of the Car Flip Facebook group, which is separate than the page, the group itself has a lot of people that are interacting with one another, helping each other. If you have questions, someone else might even answer it before I get to it. To get to that, just go to thecarflip.com. You'll see the bar at the top. Enter your email address and I'll send you a link you can click on and we'll add you to that group. It's completely free. Otherwise, if you have any questions, reach out. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. This is definitely unedited, so I'm going to reach around and actually turn the button off. See ya.